We're back.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jaw the Cup with KayRay. It is 2025.
I know.
We're in 2025.
It's a quarter into the 2000s.
And yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, we're in the 20s.
We're in the 2020s.
We're in the 20s though. Like, you know how we used to say the 20s of 1920s was the 20s?
So now they're going to reference to this as the 20s, right?
And this 20s was fucked. Let me tell you.
Scary.
It was a scary time.
Scary time.
We say that every year. It gets worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we'll dismiss all of that craziness because you're here to escape all the fucking madness that's going on in the world, and we understand that it's a lot. And
you're here to be entertained.
Yes.
Hearing us yap.
Yep. Maybe we'll talk about some real shit, but we'll weave it in there where you won't even notice.
Yeah, why not?
Subliminal messaging. Anyway, so today we have a special guest to start this new year right, start this love month right.
Ooh.
And it's no other than my bibbo, my boo, my man. Everyone, I'm so excited to start this episode off with him. Mind you, we recorded this a few months back to have it on schedule, but nonetheless, just understand, if I look fucking crazy puffy, do not come for me, all right? I was going through a bloated time. That's it. Like, my hormones are off. I'm
just
trying to figure it out. Just mind your business.
Mind your business.
Don't comment about that because I see you commenting. Yeah, delete them because I don't even want to look at them. Thank you, Bali, for deleting them for me.
Yes.
Because she sees them before me sometimes.
100%.
And then I'm like, I saw it because I get an email sometimes.
I'm gonna delete
it.
It
comes to my emails with your YouTube comments. Anyway, just letting you know.
Mind your business.
Mind your fucking business.
That's it. Think about yourself. Think
Listen,
about your mom.
Honestly, think about your mother.
No.
Anyways, before we continue, I just wanted to introduce my lovely, lovely guest who's here with us. He is a musician. He is an acteur. He is a talented artist. He's one of my favorite people in the world. Please put your hands together for Villa. In this episode, we'll be discussing his music career.
We'll also be discussing thoughts on the industry.
And then we'll also talk about the age-old question. Can guys and girls be friends?
Yes, very important.
Listen to our answers and tell us who wins. All right.
It gets feisty.
It gets feisty.
Yeah.
So here's the episode now. Tune in.
Enjoy.
His name is Villa.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jaw the Cup with KayRay.
The man with the beard.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is our first episode with you.
I know, right? Took so long.
Finally.
So he is the reason why we came back and decided to go strong with Jaw the Cup. So everyone give him a round of applause because he's been telling us for a minute to come back on here. Yes.
I did for a very long time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were the push.
Thank you.
You
So
motivated us.
that's
Mainly for this moment, for me to get on here.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you guys should
He's
start
been plotting.
Yeah.
Before we begin, because I want people to know a little bit more about you,
Yes.
can you tell the audience more about the work that you do and some of your music that you've released? And you just released an album, did you not?
Yes.
Yes.
I released the EP.
Yes.
Okay, I make music.
Yes.
I write beautiful songs.
Yes, he does.
I make mainly hip hop. I try to dabble with R&B. I try to sing.
You are a singer.
Right.
Yes.
I am. But like my motivation to start singing was a rapper who started singing, and he wasn't good at singing, but like he just had like this confidence.
Right.
His name's Max B.
Oh. Okay.
All of his songs sounded like they were recorded over the phone.
Right.
But yo, he was the wave god. He was just sick with it. And then like I remember listening to him and I was like, it was dope because he thought he was dope. And then I just fell in love with that. So yeah.
But you have a very
distinct.
distinct voice. It's hard to say you have a specific genre, even though I asked that. But I think you're very versatile when it comes to music.
Yeah, I try doing that. I try to play around with the sound, and then on top of that, like I try not to jump on fads. In my mind, I'm creating something new. I feel like that's kind of like why people like me too, is because you're getting something and it's not what everyone else is selling, you know?
Yeah. No,
And that's kind of cool.
And I think I've always appreciated that about you.
Yeah.
So you recently just released an album, Chillville, which is
Chillville.
out on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. You got it. He's on it. Make sure you check it out. But I think what's cool about it is that you recorded all these songs at different points, but for some reason you were able to create something that felt seamless. It had a very similar sonic tone.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious when it comes to exploring different sounds and whatnot. How do you know that something's gonna sound cohesive on an album? Do you go in with that intention when you're creating songs, or are you just like creating the songs and then somehow you find a group of songs that kind of mesh together and make sense too?
The later one.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like, yo, that's kind of what happened, right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, like, I tried for everything on this EP to sound kind of cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have that similar string. Like, it was a thought at the back of my head is like, will this all fit together once it's out, right? Because I have some songs that I would even say like are like polar opposites of like this project, right? You might even be like, is that even the same artist? So I mean, I guess it is versatile.
This day and age, everyone's like, find your niche. But it's like, sometimes let artists be artists and just create from that space and just be as versatile as possible. You're finding your own sound versus, again, what you were saying, kind of going with the trends. Yeah, no, for real. Like, I wanted to get this sound out so then I could move on to the next sound, because I kind of feel like artists should have different arcs in their throughout their journey, right? So like, we like seeing Beyonce do a country album, right? Like, that's cool. Like, bring on the dance album, bring on this. Like, I want to see you in that arc and then completely embody that for that project. Me being an independent artist, I'm like, all right, I got to create my own arcs regardless of like, yo, where the audience is at, right? That's why I even called it just Chillville, because like, that's kind of it almost sounds like kind of like lo-fi beats, but like, you know, I try to just go really hard with the songwriting and the melodies. And then now for the next one, you know, like, I want to do maybe something more upbeat. Yeah. I would like to eventually get to my country arc too, you know? Like per se, right? I feel like
Cowboy Villa.
He needs to explore his alternative rock vibes. He has a very cool a few songs that I can't wait to you really.
That's what makes it all exciting. Like in high school, I remember I used to listen to all sorts of weird stuff. Like you literally have a CD going from maybe like Sum 41 to like Mobb Deep to like Juvenile to like, I don't know, like, you know, dare I say it, like friggin' like Maroon 5.
I was gonna say Nickelback.
Yo, Nickelback. Yeah, Nickelback was huge. I'm not even gonna lie, yo, there was this one Ashley Simpson song.
Yes.
That like, yo.
Pieces of Me?
I think it might have been, yeah. And I remember just like, yo, the melody, and I'm like, that's a kind of, that's a catchy melody, right?
But yo, I always say this, and I've said this to both of you, that our era of music, we didn't realize how good we had it because every musician that time was just killing it. And like there's still legends today. Whereas like now, and I don't know, it's just like the music isn't as versatile as it was back then. Where we were listening to
quicker shelf life also.
Yes,
you know what it is?
very
and I think
quick,
because
it's
social media,
trending.
There's so much more music coming out.
Yeah. And if I feel like you're just hearing something, you're like, okay, next song, okay, next thing. Whereas like before, you would appreciate the artist coming out. You could listen to Britney Spears and Avril Lavigne and freaking Mary J. Blige and you know, all these different artists at the same time.
It felt like people were taking their time with music.
Yeah.
Whereas like now it's like, it is like, okay, you could put out a great song, but the thing is that regardless of anything, you know, your audience is going to want the next one. Yeah. Otherwise, so-and-so artist, whatever, isn't dropped, whatever their next single. And for whatever reason, you know, that happens 2 or 3 times, and then you're like, you know, your song, even though it's great, isn't gonna get like
the same track.
Yeah. So like you have to keep on dropping content. Yeah. And I guess it's up to you how you resurface your song, but you have to keep on resurfacing songs. Yeah. And I feel like everyone is on a content game. Yeah. How much can you put out so then you could, you know, post every day Whereas like before it wasn't like, yo,
The art spoke for
yeah, it
itself.
was just, yo, we'll wait a year for you,
Yeah.
but you better come with fucking bangers.
Yeah.
Right?
Whereas now it's like everyone's expecting something all the time.
Yeah. And you get mid projects.
Yeah.
You just get a bunch of mid shit.
Yeah. What's one thing about your career that you didn't expect, especially from this field?
I didn't realize how controlled a large aspect of it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Me too.
Like without like, you know?
Me too. I
like,
feel like that's a huge realization.
Yeah, like, and it's kind of across the board, right?
Yeah.
Like you see even like awards.
Yep.
And you think that they're this prestigious thing and they're this and they're like whatever, but then like as you grow older, like or like you get deeper into your profession, whatever, you start to realize that those things are purchased or they've been connected.
Yes.
And they're more so that than on the merit of your work.
Yeah.
Right? So like I mean like that was kind of unexpected, but I mean like that's just something that like you notice and then you adjust the way you play rather than be jaded or point fingers or whatever, because that's very easy to do too, right?
It is hard.
It's very easy to just be like, yo, this whole thing's fucked.
Yeah.
Right? And like, yo, the only way to do it is if I was with those or if I had like, it's very easy to fall into that.
Yeah.
It would be wiser, you know, to just be like, okay, all right, so it seems like this is what's going on. Like this is a bit of a club, you know, like, yo, in order to have access, you need X or whatever. If those options aren't even available to you
or accessible.
Yeah, accessible. Like I mean like then then what are your options, right? Then you got to play the game, right? Okay, cool. So let's go build our shit over here, right? And then whatever. And then we'll see.
I think time and time again that's one thing I've realized a lot is even in like Hollywood or like just this filmmaking industry or even social media too, because I've used social media as the platform to put stuff out there. I feel like, and you say it to me all the time, that we just have to create our own stuff, but that is the truth, because even though I think the frustrating part is that a lot of the time when you're putting in your own money into stuff and putting your own resources into stuff, it gets exhausting to keep asking people to do favors for you and whatnot, and doing that over and over again over the years can be frustrating. So I just find it sometimes that's where the jadedness might come in, is like, why haven't I gotten that recognition yet? But then I feel like over time you start to realize that the industry is a little bit of a club, and you wait till you're accepted or not, and then once you are, you might get a little bit more. But I think also what's cool now about social media and the blessing in disguise is that you can create your own audience. You don't have to wait for the gatekeepers. And I feel like that kept happening over and over again for us, right? It's like every time I felt like, okay, I don't know how they're not accepting me, or trying to do the conventional way of like getting out there. I put something out on my own, and that gets the love and the audience that it deserves to get. And it's like, oh, I didn't need you guys to do that. Yeah. It'd be nice to have you guys help out. Not saying we don't want that, but I think it's also showing me that like that's kind of the beauty. Anyone in anywhere around the world, like you could be in Ohio somewhere in the countryside and like making videos and build an audience.
So
no, that's a brilliant thing.
That is the best part. And like I mean like I do feel like that. I feel like, like, you need to make your own shit, just because like with everything in place, there are already agendas, and they have to promote their own inner workings, their own people, their this and that. So even like think or wait, on somebody else to come tell you you're dope. Nah, fuck that, right? Like fuck that shit, right? I mean like with like Punjabi music right now, like I mean like people are finally seeing that like, or like not even Punjabi music, like let's just say like Indian or whatever, or like South Asian, right? Because that's just fucking like there's just so much content, so many different types of people, so much stuff coming out. But you look at these numbers and it's like people are getting millions of hits in a day, right? And like you would think that those numbers were fake if that was to happen in Canada or America. But it's just we actually have that many fucking numbers that something could go that viral in a day, right? And like. So that's kind of cool to see that everyone's now paying attention to that. But the flip side is that like, remember, these fucking cocksuckers weren't doing nothing for you before. Just because, now they know that you have numbers. Okay, so hold on to that leverage, right?
Yeah.
And like, I think that's important, right? That's why, we have to make our own shit. We have to make our own platform. We have to champion our own people. This is not a us versus anyone sort of situation. It's just, take care of yourself. I mean, like, if no one's gonna celebrate you, then fucking celebrate yourself, right?
I feel like that's the lesson I keep learning, because I think, you come to a point where like, okay, well, hello, we've been doing this. Hello, give me help. I realized a lot through the process of us submitting our film for film festivals. We just started going through that process, and it's just been such a dreading process, because you realize that, again, you're spending money trying to get into a film festival and waiting for someone to accept us, and then you're like, wait, our film, actually the audience that's gonna watch it aren't gonna even go to these film festivals. Even though this film is very I think we believe is a universal topic and
very
issue.
Relatable,
very relatable, but because it's a Punjabi woman, and about a Punjabi elderly woman, it's not gonna get the same recognition that it deserves.
Like, they're not gonna get your art, right?
They're gonna only get it until they see numbers that get it,
until it serves them,
exactly.
Right? So like, I mean, like, up until your art serves them, whether it's through a narrative or whatnot, like, I mean, like, right now I'd even argue that it's, I mean, like, you might purposely not even get a fucking look just because there's so much fucking anti-brown shit going on, right? Like, right now everyone's acting like, fucking, these fucking Indian immigrants are the fucking problem. Look, I've seen some shitty ones, and I've seen some, a lot of great ones, They're all working their fucking asses off. And like, then I seen like people like from here, born and raised, and they're jumping online and being like, these fucking, deport these guys. It's like, you fucking,
your parents are literally here.
Like, you're a sellout. Like,
the best part is they won't know the difference. The white people don't know the difference. They see you and they say the same thing.
It's just like, so I think like a bunch of like history classes, like, I'm a bit of a history buff, right? So like, I care about that type of shit, right? So like, I mean, like, during slavery, there was people that worked on the field, and then there was other people that worked in the house, right? And then the guys that worked in the house, like, even though they're all on the same, like, they're all treated like shit, but they felt slightly higher than the people outside. And then they would almost stop anyone from outside being able to come inside, right? And it's like, that's kind of the same behavior that I'm seeing.
It's a cycle.
When I see a brown guy go online, or a brown girl go online and be like, I'm tired of these fucking Indians, and you're Indian yourself or whatever the fuck. Like, you copped out. Rather than like, I mean, like, look, I'll admit it, bro. There's a lot of people here. Like, my Tim Hortons order gets fucked up, right? Right? Yes. Like, there's a lot of people here, and like, you see some fucked up shit, but like, it might be better for you to be like, okay, brown people, it might be our responsibility to check our own people so other people don't, because if other people do, then we're gonna find it offensive, right? And then that's a fucking problem.
Well, I also think it's just going back to your example, but it's the cycle of oppression, right? Like, it's like, if someone is in a place where they're a little bit more in a superior position, they're gonna treat others that are, even if they look like them, just because they're in a little bit of a position of power, they're able to exercise that and almost use it to their advantage, to take advantage of other people that, again, look like them. So and then that continues, that person that's getting oppressed is gonna do it at home and treat their families like shit, and then those kids are gonna treat other people like shit. It's just continuing on the problem.
Like, like, if people weren't getting fucked on groceries and gas and all this other shit, they wouldn't be complaining about it. Like, in general, bro, the economy's just fucked. The government it seems like kind of just fucked the people. Right? Or not seems like, they did, bro. People are fucked. Right? Like, people are having a hard time. I guess when you're in that state, it's easier to like look around at anything that's whatever and
blame.
Yeah, just blame. Like, you're the reason for my fucking problem.
It's an easier,
right?
It's an easier target. If someone, instead of pointing at the people that are in charge, we're pointing at each other, and like, that's exactly what the government wants, is like to create this divide.
It's always been race, like,
it works
politics.
for them, and religion, like, all these things are things that works in their favor.
I feel like another villain part of this narrative is definitely meme pages.
I was gonna say that too, because that's the problem. A lot of these, like,
allowing
Buzz,
spaces.
you know, all
Yeah,
these,
Six Buzz is shit,
yeah,
right?
Like, the
Six Buzz,
comments
Punjabi
are
meme-
disgusting.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Punjabi ones, any of those.
And
like,
they allow for it, right? They allow that. They know that increases their engagement. They know that if they just continue to post more about this topic, more people are seeing it, more people believe it, and then that's what the narrative is, right? And then politicians will go on stage and talk about it as if it's facts.
They're baiting people in,
Yeah.
which they they know, right? It's like I mean, like even with Six Buzz, it's like they know that there's people that are getting pissed, but they also know that there's dumbasses that actually believe that these people are a problem.
Yeah.
And it's like, these people, the immigrants are not the fucking problem, bro.
You're actually creating you're literally creating hate speech and bigotry, like to the point where people are now doing that in real life.
Yeah.
And you're only now creating more evidence of the same problem. You're like, see, look, they're right there. They're over here. They're coming here.
It's a weird time to be a brown person in Canada. Because like, you're grouped in to this thing that's going on, like this bullshit kind of story, right? And like you're kind of being grouped in, and if you go against it, then you're a sellout. For me to even be like, that's not me, that's them.
Yeah.
I couldn't respect myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't look myself and be like, whatever, bro. I couldn't feel proud.
No,
you know?
And it's a weird place because you're like, I don't want to differentiate myself because that's the same thing even when it came to like Islamophobia, right? It's like we're not them.
That's what I liked about that. Like I remember, there was like I forgot what group was in charge or that was actually speaking about it, but interviewed a bunch of like Sikh people after 9/11, and then they're like, and they had an opportunity to say, look, we're Sikh, we're not Muslim, right? And I remember because they made this point, and they said that we're like, we would never say we're Sikh, we're not Muslim, we're not the people that you guys are looking for, because that would imply that it's okay to go look for those people, right?
Exactly.
So they never made that differentiation that I'm not Muslim or I'm not this. It was just this is not right, right? And I thought that was very fucking noble, right? The fucking bad side about that is that a lot of Singhs got beat up and shit, fucking killed. Like a lot of fucked up shit happened. That's a kind of a testament to the people, right? That's kind of been like a fundamental of Sikhi, of like Punjabi people in general. It's just like you can't just stand by and let someone get
we're definitely people. I'm for sure the number one.
Yeah, it's because
fighting for justice.
That's because activism is like a very it's a crucial part about like Sikhi especially. And that's kind of cool too, because like I feel like I've gone through like a lot of like spiritual journeys.
What did that wave look like for you to tap into spirituality?
I've always been pretty spiritual, I think. If you've been through a couple of hard moments in your life, I think it brings you close to God. That always had something to do with it. And also like in my family, I remember, I think we were related to like some Raggis that are like international stars, bro.
What are Raggis? For those who don't know.
Okay, Raggis, the superstar singer guys at the Gurdwara. Yeah.
Yes.
Fact check.
Can we get the definition for Raggis, please?
Spiritual Sikh music.
So there's spiritual Sikh
music. It is that though. I mean, like
musicians.
Yeah, I was related to these like Raggis from India that like literally like toured the world in the 90s.
You're not anymore. What happened to them?
Cut ties.
Not too political.
I cut ties and burn bridges. Fuck it.
Okay.
Anyways,
what's the tea? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I swear to God, these are rock stars. They're going to every like major city. And every night, the Gurdwara will be packed. It's a sold out show every time. Like these guys, bro, like I remember because they would have suitcases full of money that they made that day, and then they would bring it back. And I kind of think that they're kind of like low key might have got me into the music because they used to leave behind things that I didn't know. Like I don't know how to play harmonium, but I thought it was a keyboard. But then, like, when I tried to play it, I'm like, oh, you had to pump this thing to get this thing to fucking work? Fuck this.
Done.
Not the baja.
Yeah. You guys know the history with the baja?
No.
Apparently, it's a reject instrument that that was just given to
it was a reject instrument from colonialism, right?
Yeah, from England, I think.
Yeah, it's an accordion.
Yeah. So because of them, I used to go to the Gurdwara all the time. But I think that's probably where it started from. And then when my dad passed away, I got pretty close to God. And then I moved away from it. because then I got angry.
How old were you?
18.
Yeah.
I was 18 when my dad died. I just found peace with it because I feel like my mind was always racing.
Mm-hmm.
So even till this day, like for like the last like 10 years or so, you know, like I pray every morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I start off my day, regardless of whatever. Like, you know, like, yo, I'm not a model citizen by any means or whatever, but like it's just like, okay, I just feel like if I talk to God, it doesn't matter if I don't, you know, if I'm not being fucking perfect, or if like, you know, whatever, right? Like nothing else matters if I talk to God, right?
How did you meet?
How did we meet? Do you remember?
This girl used to fucking make the best Whoppers.
Okay. Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Yo, I used to go to Burger King specifically to go see.
Hold on. No. This is a false.
You didn't tell me you worked there.
I never worked at Burger King. Let's just be very clear about that. I never worked at any fast food restaurant. Let's be.
Yo, why are you lying?
No. He acting like I worked at Burger King and I made him a Whopper.
She always hooked it up.
No, I'm actually getting annoyed because who is this girl? Who are you talking about? Because it's not me.
It's your doppelganger.
Apparently.
She's at Burger King.
Yeah, and he keeps fantasizing about this Burger King girl, and it's not me. I'm telling you, it's not me.
She used to write messages on my
What?
and ketchup on my buns.
Ah, get it? That's cute. You did that?
Sir, who is this woman? Burger King girl, show yourself. I need to see your face. Yeah, because he has this weird, distorted memory of him in high school seeing a girl that looked like me. So you've been dreaming about me.
No. I know it was you. He used to make me Whoppers, okay?
So
for some reason, you came from wherever you lived, all the way to Finch and Weston.
Yeah, Brampton. Thank you very much. Why would I come all the way
to Finch and Weston?
Yeah, that's
to go to Burger King.
40 minutes away from me. No way.
Listen,
for him.
It's something to be ashamed of.
It's the red string theory. So how did you guys officially meet when you both realized?
I said, hey, yo, didn't you make me Whoppers?
Bimbo, the real story.
All right. The real story is, yo, I called the Uber one day.
That's so annoying. There was no Uber when we met. There's no such thing.
And she was the driver.
Yo, you do have
a lot of random jobs. You do have a lot of random jobs. Good.
This fucking guy. You know how we met? You were my ride. That's how we met.
Oh wow.
Yo, who believes her? We met at York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even go to York though.
Okay.
Yo, you're not even like, yo, she's not even university material, bro.
Whoa. That was fighting words.
Yo, I had a guidance counselor who said that to me.
The cycle of oppression continues.
He said to me, I remember he said it in front of so many kids, yo. And he said, yo, you're not university material. And I was like,
so you said it as a joke right now, reference to your guidance counselor?
Yeah, I hope he watches this.
What does that have to do with me?
Fuck you, man.
Why did I get the hit? What the hell?
I was just segueing into him. Yo, Mr. Duncan, I'm watching you.
I had a boyfriend. Okay. I had a boyfriend, and I was at school, and we were at a general meeting for Sikh Activist Network, which was the organization we used to host events for. I went to Seneca at York. Yeah, I was at York a lot because I was on the campus.
Yeah. I was at York. Yeah. I go to York. Yeah. Seneca. I went to Seneca.
I was at Seneca. I remember we were playing a weird like icebreaker game, and we were doing like speed round almost. Do you remember?
I was a newbie, I remember, and you guys were all acting cool. That's what I remember.
How was acting cool?
I remember someone brought me into one of these room things that you guys had.
Yeah.
And then
it was a booked room.
Yeah.
The meeting.
Yeah, and then you guys sat me down and then gave me like a piece of paper and a bunch of papers to look at reading. Remember you guys said, here, you look at this and then read this or some shit?
I don't remember doing that.
I don't know. It was one of you fucking guys.
No, it was not me.
Anyways, and then, they were all trying to like kind of like get me into the clubs that they were in. And I remember that. And then
you joined.
And then I think they'd made KayRay be like one of the selling people to me. So you already know what KayRay did to get me into the club.
What? What did I do to get you in the club?
She got me into the club, yeah.
That was it.
Okay, first of
She
all.
convinced me to stay.
Okay. None of this is true. What is happening?
How did she convince you?
This guy's
Say it in a lot of detail.
So much. I'm like, wow. A full fib.
This is his side.
Delulu.
So
He's been Delulu the whole fucking time.
how did she convince you?
Anyway, I remember seeing you and I was like, oh, this guy seems like he's rough.
Okay.
What?
A club will benefit him. Here, you guy, come join us. Let me save your life.
I feel like he's gone through it. Looks like he went through it.
Oh, Lisa's saving people.
See? Yo, doesn't doesn't my story seem like it's true so much more now after she said that? So,
I
basically,
was in a relationship, so fuck off. Okay, you were coming on to me, if anything. He had this delusion that I had a crush on him the whole time.
Wow, she's actually very loyal, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, so I didn't.
It's too loyal.
you could still have a crush. I'm sure you
She
can.
doesn't. She doesn't even dream about people. Can you believe that?
That's a fucking lie.
She actually doesn't. If
Yeah.
I yell at her. I'm like, it's your dreams.
You yell at her about her dreams.
It's a free for all. Nobody else? No, nobody can relate. Anyways,
Yes.
Next question.
Yeah, what was your first impression of me?
Okay. I was like, yeah, you're very nice. You're very
Oh.
warm-hearted. Yeah, you're very kind.
And then you wanted to be my friend?
And what was your impression of him?
He was nice. I felt like he went through some stuff. So I felt like, I felt an instant connection. Like, I felt like we could be really good friends.
Yeah.
Time for the age-old question.
Cool.
Based off of this. Based off of our interactions.
Can guys and girls be friends?
No.
Why?
What were you guys for the first 10 years?
Yeah, what were you for?
I was dating someone else.
So what was
So
your
how does that
relationship?
make sense? Were you not my friends?
No.
What?
I mean, like I was, but like, like that wasn't real friends. It's not like,
I wasn't your real friends.
it was a club.
You were my coworker.
Are you telling me you were not my friend?
I was, but like
Like how?
we're like
You
work
were a guy,
friends.
girl.
We're like work friends.
But
You guys
that's
hung
still my
out-
friend.
You guys hang out outside of work?
Of course we always hung out. We hung out at his
In large
house.
groups doing activities. Like volleyball and whatever.
Yeah, but we've
whatnot.
also hung out on our own.
And then we'd plan events that for the
But you and
for
I
the
have hung
actual-
out on by ourselves. We have hung out by ourselves. What are you talking
and
about?
then no, you came and hung out with me one time.
When?
One time, I think.
No?
Yes.
Multiple times.
No, alone?
Yes, yes,
Alone?
yes.
No, I don't think so.
yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yes, we
You're
have hung out. And we used to go to school together. So we also hung out and got lunch all the time. Yes. Yes. Why are you shaking your head now? Because you just want to be stubborn and want to be right that guys and girls can't be friends.
No, they can't.
Why?
I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. Like, okay, yes, there are situations where they can be friends.
Mhm.
They would either have to not be attracted to each other at all, like meaning like polar opposites in their fucking in what they find attractive. They're not straight, both of them.
Okay.
Those,
Yes.
Yeah, and those are the situations. Like, I mean, like in no situation, I think two people that would normally be attracted to each other, right, of the opposite sex, can just be friends for the sake of being friends.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when I first thought about this question, I feel like my knee-jerk answer was no, they can't be friends.
Why?
Because of that latter part. Like, I feel like one side would always at least be attracted in a non-friend way to the other side. Me looking at all my guy friends. But
Are you
But-
exposing right now?
But
Watch out, all her guy friends.
They're all
like
sliding
you
in the
said in
DMs
the
today.
first part, I know, like you said in the first part, both sides aren't like physically attracted to each other, like then that's how a friendship could work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
Nah.
So you were saying you were attracted to her?
What?
Were you attracted to her?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty. She's beautiful.
No.
Sure.
I wasn't even like thinking about you like that, so it's fine.
Are you lying?
No, I would say I had a very strong connection to him. He was like really one of my good friends, but I never looked at like my guy friends like that unless I was like fully single, fully like okay, maybe. Maybe I don't know.
I'll give you that girls are naive. Some girls, not all.
I definitely feel
right,
like
but like I mean, like sure,
yeah.
yo, you could be naive, whatever, to the situation, but like I mean, like yo, I don't think a guy's like putting in a lot of time with a girl for the sake of a friendship.
Really?
Very, very like rarely.
But I feel like I had so many guy friends before, like when I was younger.
Do you guys show in large groups?
Both, yes, both. I would just hang out with everyone like they were my friend.
Yeah, and what, do you think that the guys were feeling the same thing?
That we won't know.
I guarantee not. Like, I mean, like, yo, and that's just what it is. Like, it's nothing, like, you know?
It's just some guys, sure, maybe not, but some
nah,
guys.
chances are even like, yo, even your most cutest, most harmless guy friend, like, in the back of his mind is, like, thinking, is probably fantasizing about smashing.
Wow, that's the line you want him to repeat.
Yo, innocent old Jimmy? Nah.
Sure, not Jimmy.
Whatever his name is.
I don't know.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Okay.
Good.
I just think that, like, then what do you mean?
Yeah, they could have like a couple friends. At that point, yo, you're friends not with an individual, you're friends with another couple, right? And that couple keeps the entire situation in check for the most part. Of course, you know, like, yo, we've heard cases of cross-contamination and fucking ruined marriages. I'm sure it happens, right? But like, if you're married, I don't think, yo, you'd even want your partner to have a friend of the opposite sex that they go out with, like, to like private dinners or whatnot. And you could try to make this sound like it's insecure or something or whatever. But like, yo, I'm just saying facts, bro. Like, yo, the guy wants to smash, right? Like, at least, and yo, the girl might want to smash too, so she might justify the friendship, right? It could just be something like that.
Do you think guys and girls can be friends?
Yeah, I do think that, because I do have guy friends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
But I do feel like
yo, there's exceptions.
Okay,
like,
when I would say for example, me getting into a relationship and I feel like our relationship is more of an adult relationship. I do see the difference now of being in this type of relationship versus my previous relationship. Whereas like before, I would make time to hang out with all my guy friends and stuff before, you included. But now I feel like I don't really do that. Unless it's like work related. A lot of the times too, I feel like I put my work first. So a lot of that is what comes into play. And I feel like I'm the queen of bro zoning.
so you're worth it. It's happening.
No, I just do it right away. I'm just like very clear about
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
my intention.
yeah, so I mean, like, and that's gonna be the little gaps that you're gonna be friends. You creating the boundary. And then the person might be like, okay, yeah, we're friends. We'll go along with it. But then if they're lingering around, they're probably hoping that at some point there's a weak moment, you know? So that's that.
So you don't think you and I were friends?
Yeah, we were friends. But, like, I mean, like, you know, if we were, you know, what happened is when we were both single?
No. Shut up.
Right?
I don't know. You tell me what happened.
This. Fucking this.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you for tuning in. What's one thing about Getting that the audience you think would be surprised to learn?
Surprised to learn. She's actually fucking mean, yo. Like, yo, she acts sweet and shit, yo. But yo, not to me, yo. Like, yo, sometimes I watch her videos and I'm like, yo, she's actually really sweet, right? And then I see her after, and it's fucking nothing like the person I just saw on the fucking screen.
That is a fucking lie.
Listen, don't date a Capricorn if you can't handle the heat.
That part. Don't date a Capricorn if you can't handle the heat.
I didn't ask your fucking
Star
sign.
God damn it. What's something that people would be surprised to learn about Villa?
Okay, no, we're sticking to that answer. Why did you move on from that, right? Yeah, she is mean.
Oh, she used to play basketball.
Yeah.
She's a basketball player. She's on a basketball team.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know that?
That's true. I played 4 years. 5 years. 6 years. Whoa, 6 years.
Fucking make it 10.
Yeah.
Round it up.
Why stop there?
I played from grade 6 to 12.
Okay.
Yeah, there. I was on the newspaper. I made it to the newspaper.
Wow.
Oh, that's
because
cool.
we won the championship in grade 9.
Nice.
Very nice. So what's something people would be surprised to learn about Mr. Villa?
He listens to Cher every morning.
That's good.
He listens to Cher and Dua Lipa every morning.
Wow.
If
One
you guys
kiss.
want a good crap song,
Oh my god.
Not a song that's crap.
that BPM will hide all of your.
No. He sings along. He enjoys
After
it.
a while,
okay?
you get used to the words.
Listen,
and
you love Cher. Just admit it.
I do.
Yes.
I listen to Cher, Believe. I
Yes.
listen to Dua Lipa,
One kiss.
One Kiss.
Yeah.
What's one way you think Gideon has helped you grow for the better or change for the better?
Oh, that's a nice question.
Yeah, that's a nice question. With spirituality and like she does a lot of work on herself. So I mean, like through that, she teaches me a lot of stuff that she learns. Like she's definitely helped me along my journey.
I didn't know that before. That's so sweet.
Yeah, it's all right.
What's one way that you believe Villa has helped you grow or change for the better?
I think I made her funnier.
Okay.
Yeah? No?
Boy, I've been funny. Anyway, first of all, but I would say you definitely helped me become more mature. I am mature. Remember?
Yeah. One Piece.
Yeah, it's One Piece. I also feel like you helped me understand like a lot of things I might not have been exposed to before, and I think you allow me to see things in a different perspective that sometimes I might feel resistant towards, but you allow me to almost understand it and accept it and expand my mind in that way.
Should we end things off with a quick rapid fire?
Yeah, sure.
Who said I love you first?
Shoot it.
I did. I don't know what happened. It just happened.
She loved me from before.
No.
If you remember my stories.
No.
She loved me since the first day she made me a Whopper.
What happened was I was literally like just feeling very emotionally connected to him in that moment. And he was being very sweet. And we were in the car. And then I just said it.
I set the scene.
Okay, so
No, we don't need
he
to.
just got his nose pierced.
We're good.
He just got his nose pierced because I convinced him to. And he looked so handsome. And
you're like, I
was
love you?
I don't know. We were just in the car and he was really turned. And he was like leaning on me. And then I just like, I love you. And then I was like, I don't know what I just said that. But then I'm like, he was pretty drunk. And I don't know. He didn't even know if I said it or not.
Piercing while drunk?
Yeah, that was fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, but he like never.
And my friend got a
drinks
tattoo.
either.
I convinced him to get a tattaoo.
Yeah.
So he would get a tattoo if I got the nose piercing, and then you started that idea. So
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Texting or calling? What do you guys prefer?
Calling.
Calling.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Okay.
What?
I don't think I have one.
You don't have a favorite holiday at all?
I mean, I like the vibe you get on Christmas, I guess. So let's go
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, we love Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas has a nice vibe.
Holidays.
Yeah, it feels very warm.
Yeah, cozy.
Yeah.
Favorite childhood TV show?
Dragon Ball.
The first one that came to my head was Fresh Prince. But I feel like Sabrina the Teenage Witch also.
Good.
Yeah.
First celebrity crush?
First?
Mine is Leonardo DiCaprio. And I think Shah Rukh Khan as well.
I think it was Sable from wrestling.
Sable
Yeah.
from wrestling.
Yeah, she had that.
Young boys, am I right, guys?
This is crazy. He
Next.
also said he had a crush on Xena. So I don't know.
Yeah, Lucy Lawless. Yeah. Yeah, Xeno, the warrior princess for
You
sure.
really like strong women.
I like bad bitches.
Ah, Toronto or Brampton?
Shut up.
Brampton.
Okay, why?
First of all, everyone confuses both of y'all thinking that you're from Brampton. Just let's say.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They always think I'm from Brampton.
I think you're just making that up.
I'm
That's
from
actually
Mississauga. Mississauga is like nobody cares. So next question. When you guys were younger in school, who do you believe out of the both of you got suspended the most?
He did.
Yeah, I think.
How much? How much do you?
A lot, yo.
How
Down to the
much?
point where I got kicked out of my high school.
Yeah, you got kicked out. I wasn't to that extent.
But what about as like a kid? Even like the younger grades, you got suspended?
Yeah,
Like
Wow.
in school suspensions and all that
I got
shit?
in school suspension in grade
Yeah,
7.
yeah. I was put in separate classrooms. Like, you know those special classes?
Yes.
I was in those
too?
throughout all.
In high school, I
So
was.
weird,
Credit
yeah.
recovery, though, it was called.
Yeah. What?
Mine was
Credit recovery?
Yeah.
Nah, mine was behavioral. They put me in
Yes, yes. You were in a different.
Yeah, we're all kind of like, we're all just bad kids.
But what does that mean, bad kids?
Yeah, just bad for the environment. So they had to take you. Yeah. So they had to take you out of the room, put you in a
So
separate
what
room.
if it was just ADHD?
Maybe. I don't know. Fuck, I'm not a scientist.
You might be a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I do think that because, for example, when I got in school suspension, I was depressed.
Nah, it's not that deep.
No, mine was that deep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I wasn't doing my homework, and that's why I got.
I
Suspended.
never did my homework.
Yeah.
Homework wasn't really expected to be done, I don't think.
That's Toronto.
It was a
That's
suggestion.
Toronto, bro. That's a Toronto district school board
I
problem
swear
right
to you,
there.
I've never done homework. Yeah.
Yeah, no. That we were getting punished for that. I was definitely getting punished for that.
That's crazy.
I
I bought one of my teachers a 2-4 in high school.
See, like, what the hell is
A
that?
beer. I said, yo, if you give me an 80 on the exam,
And they did.
I got into, let's just say, remember Mr. Duncan who said I couldn't get into university? I got into university. I'm sorry, I just went back to think about when we were talking about music earlier, and I think I mentioned Ashley Simpson.
Yes.
I don't want that to be,
You can say.
like,
You can say whatever you want.
like, can I just,
Yeah.
like, yo, she had one song
Yeah.
on my thing, okay?
Yeah,
like,
it's
she's not
funny.
in the rotation.
It's
now.
okay.
It's
People
fine.
already know.
I had Sinatra too. I had
Yes.
a bunch of other people.
Yes.
I know I'm just going back to the old question, but
No, it's
I want
okay.
you to know.
It's like, you know when you're at like a drugstore and then you buy condoms, but you also buy like a toothpaste and like other things to cover up the fact that you bought condoms.
No.
So it's
As a woman, why are you buying condoms?
Why is Bali? You know the men's. You know what the men's do when they go to the drugstore? They just buy
to a
condoms.
guy. I was
They just buy condoms all day long.
relating to a guy. Just so
Hey guys, you know what guys do? They buy condoms at the fucking drugstore
Yeah,
and then they hide it.
Just randomly go buy condoms for no fucking reason. Just it's
Hey, here's
Thursday.
something
It's
relatable.
Thursday evening. Yeah. Oh, it's Thursday. Can't wait to get off of work and go buy condoms. What? Is that a pastime? To buy fucking condoms?
Why was that your reference to him. What?
Because he's hiding Ashley Simpson by saying he also listens to Frank Sinatra.
No,
But it's okay. We get it. You could just like Ashley or one track.
She had
Oh,
one
you
song,
could just
okay?
you could just go buy condoms. Apparently,
Fuck my life, okay? What's the lesson you learned this year?
That's not rapping at all.
It's just because we like, yo, yes or no questions.
Yes.
This is rapid fire, bro. This is fucking, what are your thoughts and why? Fucking, yo. And then the questions are like,
Say it quickly.
so deep, right? It's like, yo. The lesson I learned was just keep on doing your work. Yeah. No matter what, you have to, the work needs to get done.
My lesson was stop chasing moments and just know that you are already that girl. And you could do things and you don't need a validation from anyone else.
Yeah. You don't need a validation.
You don't need a validation or a permission. Is there anything else we should look forward to from your ends?
I got new music. I got more music coming up. Hopefully more short films, more movies, more acting gigs. And
How can we find you?
find me at VillaDT on all social media platforms. And go stream me on Spotify.
Yes. And Apple Music. Thank you so much for being on the show, Vips.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
What a fun chat.
A fun chat it was.
We love you.
Love you guys. You guys are the best.
This episode is sponsored by Canteen. My people owns it. Make sure you check it out. It's at Finch and Keel, right by York University, 1300 Finch Avenue. Make sure you go and get some delicious, homemade, tasting Punjabi food. If you want good, you gotta go to Canteen. Also, huge shout outs to our hair and makeup stylist, Sambal by Japit. Make sure you check her out if you want to get all the good looks, if you want to book all the glam, if you want to look cute, make sure you book my sister Sambal by Japit.
Thank you, Jappe.
Last but not least, by the collective.
Hey.
Hey guys, if you want to stake your pictures, take your videos, make cool ass graphics for you, and do all the funky ass branding, then you know the two best girls in town to hire. Their name is KayRay and Bali. You can find us at By the Collective on Instagram. That's collective with a K.
By the collective. Okay.
Thank you for listening to Chocolate Cup. Until next time.
Bye, guys.